do you expect me to wear? I have nothing.
This is the story of Mathilde Loisel. Mathilde was a woman born with expensive dreams, but a modest life. Married to a kind but ordinary clerk, she lived in a small apartment and felt constantly disappointed. She believed she deserved silk dresses, glittering jewels, and admiration, yet every day reminded her of what she didn't have. The narrow apartment, the worn furniture, the plain curtains all felt like insults. She longed to be admired, envied, desired. One evening, her husband returned home unusually excited. In his hand was an envelope.
I have something for you.
Inside was an invitation to a grand reception at the ministry, a rare social event attended by officials and their wives. He expected gratitude. Instead, Mathilde stared at the card in despair.
What do you expect me to wear? I have nothing.
After a painful discussion, her husband gave her 400 francs, money he had saved for a hunting rifle, so she could buy a suitable dress. The next day she went to the market and after much thought bought a gown. The gown was beautiful, but her joy did not last.
I have no jewels. I'll look poor.
Then she remembered her wealthy friend, Madame Forestier. The next day she went to Madame Forestier's elegant apartment and told her of her trouble. Madame Forestier opened a jewelry box overflowing with glittering treasures. Mathilde's breath caught as she tried them in turn. Finally, she chose a dazzling diamond necklace.
May I borrow this?
Of course you can borrow it.
The night of the ball arrived, and Mathilde became radiant. She was admired by everyone. Men sought her attention. Women watched her with envy. She danced endlessly, intoxicated by admiration, by the feeling that she finally belonged to the world she had always dreamed of. They returned home near dawn, cold and exhausted. As Mathilde removed her cloak, she froze. "The necklace," she whispered. "It's gone." Panic followed. They searched the apartment, the cab route, the streets. Her husband retraced their steps through Paris until morning, but the necklace had vanished. Terrified, they lied to Madame Forestier, claiming the clasp had broken. Days passed as they searched jewelers' shops. At last, they found a necklace exactly like the lost one.
It's exactly the same, but the price.
The price was devastating. 36,000 francs. They borrowed the money at crushing interest and bought it. Madame Forestier accepted the necklace without suspicion. Then began 10 years of suffering. Mathilde learned brutal labor, scrubbing floors, washing clothes, carrying heavy loads. Her hands grew rough, her beauty faded. Her husband worked day and night, copying documents and sacrificing his health. Every coin went toward debt. Often, Mathilde remembered that one night of triumph, the music, the lights, the admiration. It had lasted only hours. The consequences lasted a decade. At last, the debt was paid. One Sunday, while walking along the Champs-Élysées, Mathilde saw Madame Forestier. Hesitant but determined, she approached her. Madame Forestier barely recognized the hardened woman before her.
You've changed. I have suffered a lot, in fact. It's because of you.
She explained everything: the loss, the replacement, the 10 years of misery. Madame Forestier stared at her in shock.
Oh, my poor Mathilde. My necklace was only imitation. It was worth no more than 500 francs.
Mathilde did not cry. She smiled, a strange smile, filled with pride and despair, knowing that a single illusion had cost her youth, her beauty, and 10 years of her life.